Hey everybody, I'm Scott Willoughby. Welcome to another Zuma Blitz Tiki Talk. Today we got some cool stuff to talk about. One, in new feature land. You may have noticed actually last week it first came out, below your leaderboard and right above the countdown timer for the tournament, where the potions normally go, which if you've never used a potion you may not have noticed, there's now a button there that talks about how you can use potions. It's just another way to access the potion menu in the store so you can get your potions. Some of you who are very clever may think, they just redid the potion interface. I wonder if that means there are new potions on the way. And you would be correct. I can't tell you exactly when these are going to come, and I can't tell you exactly what they're going to be, but we do have some new potions up our sleeves, and they'll be rolling out over the next little bit here. So you can look forward to those. Also, not necessarily a brand new feature, but if you guys haven't been paying attention to the Zuma Blitz wall on Facebook, which is facebook.com/ZumaBlitz, we've been running these really cool little snap contests every week. Things like our Lemur Lotto and Spirit Goat giveaway and Haiku U. And these are little things we run during the week, usually on Wednesdays and Fridays, that you can go in and participate in on the wall, and you can win huge prizes. We've been giving away just millions of mojo and thousands of idols. It's a fun little way to participate and maybe win some extra stuff in Zuma Blitz. So check those out when you get a chance. But enough of that, on to this week's Tiki Tip. Kaboosh! All right. This week's Tiki Tip, we are talking about Hotfrog. So most of you have probably experienced Hotfrog because it starts at level 3. When you get to level 3, you start getting access to Hotfrog. Nutshell, what it is, if you make a lot of matches in a row very quickly, you'll improve your Hotfrog meter and you'll get Hotfrog, which lets you shoot 3 fireball shots, which are really cool. They just kind of shoot through anything and destroy whatever you want. The best way to know how you're getting to Hotfrog is when you understand speed bonus. Now, speed bonus is something you get when you make consecutive matches more quickly than your previous match. So if it took you 1 second to find your last match and then your next match you make in less than a second, you'll get a little speed bonus for that match. When you get speed bonus shots, it improves your Hotfrog meter, which you can find to the right of your screen above the little fruit readout in your current score. You'll see a little picture of your frog and then a meter behind it that goes from blue to yellow to orange to red as you get closer to getting Hotfrog. Now, when that meter fills up is when you'll get Hotfrog. You can also hear a chime in the background in your game. The pitch gets a little higher with each shot you make as you get closer to getting Hotfrog. If you make your matches very quickly, you don't wait too long between matches, and you don't miss, you'll build up this meter and get your Hotfrog shot. And once you get Hotfrog, it's a great way to be able to target things like multipliers or fruit that's behind the curve, time balls, any other special balls you might have out on the board, because the shots will just blast through anything. Now, when you start getting it, you start with 3 shots out of it, but there are a couple powers you can get that'll enhance it a little bit. The first is Inferno Frog, which you get at level 19. If you have Inferno Frog active, instead of 3 Hotfrog shots, you get 4. Then at level 50, you can get Sun Frog, which gives you 5 Hotfrog shots. Now, as you can imagine, 5 shots out of Hotfrog can do a lot of damage. You can get just about anything you want on the board, and it's pretty easy to do curve clears, which is when you basically destroy the curve all the way back to the entrance. That's big points, especially if you get several in a game, or if you get them late in the game, they get worth more. So, Hotfrog requires speed, and one of the great places to try for a really fast game is going to be on this week's new board, which we're calling Orbits. You can probably see why. It kind of spirals around and everything. It's kind of a cool board, and it's another brand new one that's never been played before on Zuma Blitz. It's also the first one that's kind of set in a nighttime theme. You'll see there's mushrooms and nighttime stuff and these weird creepy crawly things at the entrances to the board. But again, there's no sharp corners on it, so you get these nice long wide rollouts, make it easy to get lots of matches very quickly. It also winds over itself, so it's really great for gap shots. I think this is going to be a really high scoring board. I think we're going to see some super epic scores from people on this. So give it a shot. I would recommend trying for those speed things. Pay attention, try to get Hotfrog, get a feel for what you need to do to get that. You get a couple Hotfrogs in a game, maybe try for some gap shots, which we talked about a couple weeks ago, and try some explosives. Some bombs on this could be really nice. It's a close rollout, so you can open up some gaps, and those gaps can become worth big points for you if you make your shots with them. So try those things out, see what you think. Let us know what you think about the game. Let us know what you think about this show and anything you'd like to see on it. Follow us on Twitter at Zuma Blitz. Shoot me an email, popcapscott@facebook.com. And we'll see you next time on the next episode of Tiki Talk. Bye. Kaboosh!